Good evening to all of you, my dear students and respected parents. I'm very happy you have spared some time today on a Sunday evening, though I know and we all know that since last 2.5 to 3 months, there is anyway no difference between Sunday and Monday and India and abroad. All are confined to home. But I must thank profusely all and especially respected parents for sparing their invaluable time for this webinar. Now, why this webinar? Usually, there are so many career counseling sessions we used to hold, one-on-one students counseling, and we used to guide the students of 10th standard as to what are the options ahead. But unfortunately, this time, before even 10th standard exams got over, the lockdown came over. So if you see State Board Maharashtra, 10th standard, even one paper exam also left undone. And finally, government exempted the students from that. ICSE and CBSE, the exams are still pending. Dates were announced and re-announced, and there are debates going on. So forget about we people doing counseling. In fact, the students could not complete their exams also. This only suggests that we are passing through truly unusual and tough time. But in tough time, we must behave not only as normally as possible, but also very rationally, and our response must be absolutely mature. Before I proceed further, you can see on the screen two gentlemen. Both of them are chartered accountants. Both were students of JKSC classes. And if you first see Ashish Shah, and now it is Chetan Patil sir. Both of them are chartered accountants. Ashish Shah, rank holder at all 3 levels. As I told you, both of them were JKSC students. Ashish is CEO of JKSC classes. And within that, Chetan Patil sir is completely in charge of 11th, 12th, and CA Foundation. Thank you, Ashish, and thank you, Chetan. Thank you so much. Now, I was talking about the purpose of today's seminar, but the one impression you people got is the kind of people who are in charge of students' career at JKSC classes. CEO or rank holder chartered accountant at all 3 levels, and 11th, 12th, and foundation also, the person in charge is also a chartered accountant. As I told you, no career counseling sessions were possible. And it was so difficult therefore to reach out to the students and to show them the way. But in unusual times, we must find unusual ways to face the situation, and our response also must be unusual but highly rational. So we thought, let's connect with the students, their parents on this issue. We propose to discuss today what is the current scenario vis-a-vis students' career. 2, commerce as career option. 3, the significance of 11th standard in the career of any commerce student. Next, your choice of coaching class. So that is where JKSC comes in picture. So what the JKSC classes is all about, the systems, the faculties, the study material, the way forward, and so on. And lastly, what the students are supposed to do in this new journey that has already begun. So these are the issues that we propose to cover. And in all probability, the webinar should continue for any time between 45 minutes to maybe an hour at the most. So let's start, friends. The situation now, it hardly needs to be described. Yes, in different parts of India, the lockdown conditions are being relaxed. But friends, we must all understand that it is not to be mistaken as return to normalcy. In fact, we are farthest from that. The number of cases increasing, and therefore nobody knows when the normalcy would return. I urge all students, of course, their parents must have already educated the students that you are not supposed to venture out just because lockdown is relaxed. It's not that things are normal. It's not that this virus is gone. It's like government says, if you have to go, so be it. But be extremely careful. And those who do not need to go out must not step out of the home. Safety and life are infinitely more important than your desire to go and see something out. So that is the situation. Usually, as I told you, the seminars, counseling, etc. Then the classes start, students come to classes. I meet almost all students of 11th standard. Like last year, we had in Sahara Star a big get-together of all 11th standard students. So all those things we used to do. But this time, these 11th standard students, around 850 students have already joined our classes for 11th standard. We started the batches from 15th of May, and around 300 people are watching our demo lectures. So in all, around 1100 plus students, that's about 1150 students, have already currently become part of this JKSC family. A warm welcome to all of you for that. We could not meet you. You have not seen where JKSC classes are, what the branches are, who are the people, and so on. And we miss all those things as much, if not more, as you miss. But then we have to respect the situation and we have to abide by it. So situation is such that currently no face-to-face class is possible. The government has to allow. Then the situation should look safe and thereafter it would start. But that should not mean that you wait idly, you remain idle, wait for the situation to become normal, Then decide what to do, because then you will be left behind. Remember one thing, no matter when the normalcy returns, but irrespective of that, your 11th standard exam will be surely in next March. Your 12th standard will start next April. Things will not wait. And no excuse or alibis will work at that time. So it is better to catch the right train at the right time rather than waiting for time to be right for you. And friends, there is nothing like right time. Any time is right time for a right thing. So do not wait. In any case, almost for about 2.5 to 3 months, you are relaxing at home, no activity, killing your valuable time on social media, handset device, and adversely affecting your thinking system. It is best that you say goodbye to all those things and come back to the normal stream. So time for you, those who are still waiting, time for them to catch the bus as soon as you can, and do not wait. And you're not losing anything. You're not losing anything, friends. So this, just like this 1150 students, all students waiting must tighten the belt and start study as soon as you can. So that is the current situation. And now, commerce as career option. Whereas most of you have already chosen this, and therefore I don't need to say anything more. We also have got some students who are saying that I'm confused whether it's commerce or science. And they said, okay, we would like to join. But in case we do not wish to continue, then we can leave. We have charged anyway minimal fees, and therefore they have the option. But friends, those who have chosen commerce as option, I must congratulate them, and more importantly, their parents, for the most right decision that they have taken. This is the first and the most vital and the most right decision that the students have taken. Those who have decided against commerce, I have nothing to say. Those who have decided in favor of commerce, I don't need to say more. Those who are undecided but impartial, I must tell all of them that you apply every parameter for choosing the career, and you will get full marks on commerce option. Think of anything. Many people say commerce, supposing chartered accountancy, company secretary, CMA, they are so tough, result is this and that. Okay, so what is the option? Science. What is the result in science? In fact, look at the actual data. Those students who want to go for medicine, exceptionally brilliant people, but admission, there are hardly 76,000 seats across India, private and government colleges put together, 76,000 seats, and 16 lakhs people sit for that. But out of 76,000, I don't have the exact figure, 76,000 and odd is the exact figure. But out of that, roughly 25,000 seats are for reservation category. Look at this, out of 16 lakhs people, hardly about 50,000 people would be selected. Look at the result here. All other people, howsoever capable they may be, but they will be denied the admission. The door is shut. Whereas in commerce, that is not the case. Now look at IIT. 11 lakhs plus students appear for IIT test. For just 11,000 seats, out of which 5,000 are for reservation category. So 5,500 seats for which 11 lakhs people apply. Result is less than 0.5%. So that result is far inferior to the toughest result of CA, CS, or CMA. And in commerce, it is in your hand to work hard and achieve something. Whereas in science, it is not in your hand. The admission is not based on your capability, but the number of seats there. Whereas in commerce, there is nothing like doors. It's like gateway of India, open to all. Come in, try your level best. Your career is in your hand, and it is not held ransom by the number of seats available. No donations, nothing. So commerce is infinitely better option. Look at the cost aspect also. It is so cost effective. Whether you want to do CS, CS, CMA, the BCom, college fees, all official fees for institutes, coaching class fees, exam fees, book charges, everything put together is not more than 3 lakhs rupees. And that too, when you take practical training, stipend is given. If you consider that, practically when you get qualification, you start with profit or almost zero cost. So burden on parents' shoulder is zero to negligible. And such a vital course, less than 3 lakhs chartered accountants in a country of 130 crore people, less than 65,000 company secretaries in a country of this size, less than 45,000 cost accountant in a country of this size. And these are, friends, unique qualifications. They are not like engineering or medical qualifications, where there are varieties of doctors, varieties of engineers, deemed university, this, that, diploma, and whatnot. Doctors, then it could be MBBS, surgeon, postgraduate MD, it could be homeopathy, it could be Ayurveda, and whatnot. But look at chartered accountancy, unique qualification, unique institute holding common exam across country. Look at CS, unique institute, unique exam across country. Look at CMA, same thing. All these institutes are exclusively entitled to conduct these exams, and they are controlled by law, Parliament of India. So you have to ask somebody, doctor, then from where you did, engineering from where you did, but you will never ask anybody, CA from where you did. It is unique qualification. CS, unique. CMA, unique. So commerce is the most cost-effective course. The ability to achieve the qualification depends on your own efforts. Nobody stops you. And such a rewarding career once you do it. Yes, all do not pass in first attempt. But look at engineering and medicine at entry stage only, like IIT, with less than 0.5% result. It's like out of 200 people who try to get the seat, one student is selected. 200 people try to get they are just after one seat. CA results are not that bad. And even if person does not clear in first attempt, maybe second, third, and the like. But eventually, at very young age of 23, 23 and a half, 24, 24 and a half, a person achieves such august qualification. Look at the career options. Ultimately, you choose career to decide what happens to you in your working life of about 35 to 36 years. That's after 23, 24 and up to the age of 60. Go out and see every company, every bank, every government organization. Find out whether there is any place where no chartered accountant is employed. So many companies compulsorily have to have company secretaries and cost accountants. Such unique qualification, very rewarding career. You can be auditor, you can be the tax consultant, you can be project consultants, you can be running the business, you can be running the industries. In fact, look at most of the hospitals. Whereas in hospitals, doctors work. Find out who are the people who own the hospitals. Most often commerce people. Engineers work in factories and in building construction. But look at the construction houses and factories. They belong to whom? Many a times or most of the times commerce people. So many chartered accountants are CEOs of companies, CFOs, and number of chartered accountants. In every field, you will see such qualified people. So from all angles, commerce is the most wonderful career option. Those who have already chosen this option, my congratulations to them. Those who are undecided, they can think about this. Those who are absolutely against commerce, my all best wishes to them as well, and absolutely no other comment. So commerce is the first right decision that our students have taken. I'm very happy about your choice. Now, having chosen commerce, what is the significance of 11th standard in commerce study? Friends, just like a building construction, plinth is the strength of the entire building. The strength of the building, the superstructure, depends on the plinth, the strength of the base. Exactly the same way. Your commerce career and the success depends on how strong you are at 11th standard. Many students mistakenly believe that in 10th standard we worked very hard. 12th standard is board exams, so again we will have to work hard. So 11th standard is like relaxation and like being on vacation. That is very stupid thinking. 11th standard is your base. Yes, the exam is college level, not board level. So your competition is only within the school or college. But friends, you don't have to perform well just to prove something in the board or in your school. It is the strength of your career which you start building at 11th level. All vital basic concepts come in your life in 11th standard. Accountancy, the ABC of accountancy, you study at 11th level. Basic mathematics or secretarial practice, you study at 11th level. Economics, which you then study at 12th standard also. Entrance level exams of all 3 levels. Intermediate levels also. economics you study all throughout, but its foundation is built at 11th level. Organization of commerce, foundation is made at 11th, and subject you study right up to inter-CA level by different names. In fact, in life, at different stages, these subjects are most useful. So all the basic things, it's like learning mother tongue when a child is born and child learns mother tongue exactly the same way. The mother tongue of commerce you study at 11th standard. So my request to all of you, you kill that myth that 11th standard means relaxation. Rather, it is an opportunity to build strongest possible foundation so that your career thereafter goes in the right direction and there are no roadblocks thereafter. The result of 11th standard, your achievement of 11th standard will be the first step in the right direction to take a decision about what to do thereafter. Many students think that no, I will do just BCom. They are the people who lose the match before playing it. But why is they lose the match before playing? Why they lose? Because in 11th standard, they take it very lightly. They just enjoy, kill their time, make wrong friends, and thereafter, the whole life, they somehow suffer. My request to young students would be that at 11th level, you are at a crossroad of your career. The biggest turning point of your career is now. And your decision now is going to be game changer for your career. All these professionals, who qualified and who made their successful career, it's not that they were exceptionally brilliant and therefore they did it. No, they were average students, including me. I have studied in Gujarat, in Gujarati medium, right up to 12th standard. And 10th standard, I had only 71.5%. 12th standard, only 69.5%. And I am chartered accountant. So do not underestimate your ability and do not overestimate the difficulty level of commerce, these options. Just make your foundation strong, then go with the flow, and I'm sure you will make a wonderful career. So many so many people in the market tell you that CA is very tough, blah, 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 and you must not do it. And then they say that only those students go to JKSC classes who want to become chartered accountants. Wrong, completely wrong. It's not that those students come to JKSC classes who want to be CA. It is like the students who come to JKSC classes become CA. They are inspired by the right system. They are inspired by the right friends. They are inspired by the right faculties. They are inspired by the right people at the helm of the affair. So the people who come to us eventually manage to become qualified people. Not that the people who wanted to be qualified came to us. Many people said JKSC classes, big batches. Absolutely wrong. Small batches. Sometimes 40 students, sometimes 50, and sometimes maximum 60. So do not go by all these things. And I can assure all my dear friends as well as respected parents that when you have put your child in our hand, Believe me, your child is in safest hands. We will make the foundation strongest possible. Yes, we do not decide the destiny of your child. We are not the gods, but definitely with your support and your child's career, we will help the child achieve objective and reach their destination. So 11th standard is the most significant level. It plays pivotal role in your future career. And which way you go in 11th standard almost decides your career path ahead. So do not take it lightly. I'm very happy. In our entire JKSC career, for the first time, we started 11th standard classes much before the result even. And we were first to start in Mumbai on 15th May. Because we realized no point in waiting for the result to come. Students are sitting idle, wondering all the time what to do. And at young age, if the children are not given right activity, then they will be busy in some activity. Either give them right activity and they will make use of this opportunity, or they will involve themselves in social media. And as I told you, wrong friends, and that could be a bad turning point in their career and in their life. So we started the batches. I'm so happy that so many students accepted our message, accepted our suggestion, trusted us, and they started attending the lectures right since 15th of May. That's about maybe 3 weeks or so now. So my all the best to them and my congratulations to them for having taken first the right decision of commerce and two, chosen right commerce coaching class and having selected the right time as well. So what do we do at JKSC? What do we do? Friends, at JKSC, look at first the system. Currently, all lectures are naturally online. But there are two options, either completely online or online now and face-to-face once the situation returns to normalcy. So both the options. Also the kinds of batches. Our 11th standard batches are of 3 types. One which is common at all the branches, that is for state board students, 11th standard batches at all the branches. At some branches, state board 11th and 12th standard batches, but special batches for students coming from ICSC or CBSC. So up to 10th standard, they were in ICSC or CBSC. Now they want to do 11, 12 state board, but we will have special batches for such students at selected branches of JKSC classes. And 3 special batches for 11th and 12th ICSC and CBSC only. So, but those batches also at select branches of JKSC classes. So currently all online, then some may continue online, and for all Mumbai students, it would be face-to-face, though they will have option to continue online also. And once we start face-to-face, whatever we have taught online, all the things would be revised, repeated, and everything will be done. So that is one thing. When it is online, currently what we are doing, friends, online, but it is closest to face-to-face. We have virtually created a classroom condition within the confines of your home. So, just like face-to-face coaching, there is systematic weekly timetable that is uploaded. Exactly as per that timetable, recorded lectures you are supposed to see. These are all freshly recorded lectures only for you, and they are being uploaded. So follow the timetable, sitting at your home. It is as if at that time your lecture is on, watch it. Follow the timetable religiously. For each and every chapter, there is a test. In fact, for the batches that we started on 15th of May, already 2 tests we have finished. Then daily there are doubt solving live sessions with the students. So whatever doubt you have, you ask. Friends, these are the things anyway you would expect in face-to-face coaching. So how is it different? Only in one respect, that we are not in front of you physically, but we are in front of you on your screen. So why to lose this opportunity? Why not to study? So that is other thing. My dear friends, with this kind of system, and remember, many are saying, why are you not conducting Zoom lectures? Zoom lectures, as government has told us, are dangerous, unsafe, and therefore excessive use sometimes can result in data being stolen and so on. We are no technology expert, but government has told all citizens that it is unsafe device and it can create untold amount of pain, and therefore continuous excessive use can be troublesome. In fact, if you are aware, some people have already filed petition in the Supreme Court requesting Supreme Court to direct the government of India to ban such applications. And government has already directed, Supreme Court has already directed government to file the response. When there is so much uncertainty about those devices, we cannot create a situation where in such tough time, students are subjected to one more trouble. Secondly, friends, when you watch live Zoom sessions, you do not have something to fall back upon. So at that time, if you're not seen, it's gone. Whereas our lectures are there for you to see. All our lectures can be seen 1.5 times. That means a student can first of all watch, and at least half of that one more time can be seen. So if at all sometimes you have missed out something, it is at your disposal. Such wonderful technology is used. That is online. Once we start face-to-face, friends, fantastic faculties would be standing in front of you. All the faculties who come and teach you are well experienced, teaching for years, teaching the same thing number of times in a year at multiple branches, therefore highly experienced. Also, the subjects like accountancy, economics, and maths, and OC, these subjects are taught by the very same faculties who teach you at higher level also. So there is continuity of concept understanding, its application, and so on. So that is the kind of faculties that we have. Friends, regular test would be conducted once it is face-to-face, and everything that a student would expect would be available. After all, friends, when you are at the right place with the right people and sitting in the classroom also with the right kinds of students. It creates a right atmosphere. You're inspired to aim high, start dreaming about your career and achieve it. Getting higher level qualification is nobody's monopoly and everybody's luxury. It is within your reach. Only thing is you must be with the right people. I'm happy to say most of the people who come to us eventually end up becoming a professional. But the most of the people who go elsewhere, they think personalized attention, this and that. Everything you get at JKSC. But the myth created outside and you become victim of it. Ultimately, it amounts to murder of your career and most of those people elsewhere eventually just end up being graduate and then they find themselves on no man's land. My suggestion would be do not play with your career and do not allow anybody to do backseat driving of your career. It is not your duty to kill your career, to make career of some other people. Take charge of your career and be fair to your career. Give chance to your intelligence level and I'm sure you will achieve something. My special request to those people who are waiting still for normalcy to return and then start studying. It would be a wrong decision and you will have high regrets later on. But now is the time to start and catch the bus, which is right. We kept very, very down to earth fees this time. We know the all-round conditions. We know all businesses are down in every industry. Keeping in mind the conditions through all families are passing. We kept our 11 standard fees for 4 subjects, just 15,000 rupees. Last year it was 30,000. We know the situation. Of course, 15,000 was up to 31st May. We then made it 18,000 now, which is valid up to 14th of June. My suggestion to all those who are waiting, do not wait. No opportunity will wait for you and you will have only regrets. Be with the right people, study in the company of right students, be under the leadership of right market leaders, where a chartered accountant is even in charge of 11th, 12th also. You can imagine the seriousness with which we treat your career. Vast majority of the people may not even think this way, but we have person in charge also a chartered accountant. Because our thinking was that only a chartered accountant in charge at 11th, 12th and foundation, like Chetan Patil sir, can inspire the youngsters that they can become like him, a qualified person, if they also work hard. So all in all, friends, I would say that it is still not late. Of course, we will have batches after your exams also. Whenever exam is pending, we will have batches after the exam results are also out. We will keep having batches, but it is always a real advantage and a wonderful fun to be in the right batch with the right students, because those students who have started studying, you can imagine, they are so clear about their career path. You deserve to sit with the people who are so clear about their career path. Yes, you are not to right now much think about whether after 12th I will do this, that, and so on. You have all the options. We just help you achieve what you wish to achieve. We just push you in the right direction. We show you the direction as a duty, but we don't force you to necessarily travel that path. But those who are deserving people must not lose out the opportunity and play with the career. Friends, what will happen to your career of roughly 36 years after the age of 24 or so will depend on what decision you take now. We and JKSC were always with you, are with you, will always be with you. I must also say, JKSC is a 37 years old organization. 1983, this journey started. And it's a matter of pride for me personally that we get yearly more than 2,000 students whose parents were also our students. That is, JKSC now caters to the second generation. So I always tell my young students that we taught your parents, and now it is your turn to study here and to give us a chance to be a party to shaping your future. All in all, friends, I must once again thank all of you, especially dear friends, dear students, and my most respected parents for your time today. Many of you must be chartered accountants. You must have inspired your children. I thank you all once again for your most invaluable Sunday evening. We all hope and pray normalcy returns sooner than anybody can expect. But in the meantime, we will not allow study to suffer, and together we will make it happen. Thank you so much, friends, once again. Thank you for your time, and all the very best always to my dear students. Thank you once again.